Okay, hello everyone that might be watching on YouTube or Rumble. Welcome everybody. For this one, I've got people on the phone. So there's a teleconference aspect, there's the video aspect, and this will all be hanging out there afterwards for those of you watching afterwards. So thank you everyone for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope your holidays have been wonderful. Here we are already almost a week gone by into the new year. It's amazing how time flies. Some of it just seems like it goes so slow, and then other times it's like choo 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 choo. It's speeding up. Okay, so let's see. I don't really have a lot of messages to say today. I am now that the holidays are going. I'm ramping up doing more personal channels and private sessions for people. If you're interested in that, look at my website goddesslight.net, and you can get the information there. And then what else? I'm working on classes. That's going to be my focus at the first of this year. Last year, it was the focus of the year last year also, but then there were so many other things that kept getting in the way. I kept trying to make a calendar, and then I realized to put out a calendar there, then it was more than I wanted to do in a week. Plus, the calendars were all just too complicated for what I wanted. So here we are. If you're interested in the session, you can just go ahead and sign up on my website or send me an email, and we'll work out the details. When we do have a private session, I do record it, and I send you the recording so that you always have that. It's about energy work, information, talking with others, wide variety of things. Okay, so for those of you that follow the Universal Light Beings, last Wednesday on January 1st, I did a channel with them. Oh, shoot, I did not get it up on their website today. But if you got my email that I sent out earlier today, there's a link to it on that. But it's on Rumble and Facebook and YouTube. So I think I'm just going to jump into it here. So give me just a moment.
The recording has started. All participants are muted.
All right. So I appreciate everyone coming to share this time with us. There are massive, massive changes that are taking place, and we're all here right at the beginning of it all. It's very, very, very exciting. So as we are gathering for this evening, I invite you to just put aside whatever may be going on in your life. Just put aside any anxiety that you may have, any, your list of to-do things that you may have going on, whatever it may be. And then as we move through this journey this evening, it'll give you an opportunity to really, really just explore the energies, explore you yourself as your divinity and as your higher self. And let's just see how this all comes out. Okay. I know I'm here in Atlanta, and that cold front that's been moving through has really been pretty cold. We've had a lot of cold and a lot of wind. I have these wreaths up on my window, and there's been scratching the window. I'm really thinking I need to take them down, but I keep hearing these sounds, and that's why it's like, what's that? What's that? Someone's coming to trying to get in my house. Anyway, so we're just going to focus on our breathing. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in, feel that energy as it moves in through your lungs. You feel it as it moves down into your heart center. It moves through your heart center. Let everything just bring all of your energies together into your heart. And then just breathe gently and easily in and out. As you allow your focus to once again come into your breathing, this time feel as if you're breathing in through your nose, but that breath of energy and light moves all the way down. It moves all the way down into the cells that are in your body, so that every cell within you becomes infused with light. And as each cell becomes infused with light, It allows you the opportunity to simply be here in this now moment. Namasika Venia Benya. Namasika Venia Benya. I greet you, beloved family. I reach out from my heart to yours. I reach out at this now moment, at the beginning of this new year on your earth, and send waves of energy through each one of you. As you feel these energies moving in and around you, you will begin to find changes are taking place. You may already be aware of it, or this may be something new to you. Howsoever it may be, but take each breath in, allowing that focus of your awareness to go within you. And then as you breathe out, you recognize that your breathing becomes a way of not only clearing your energy, but focusing your energy, and then allowing changes to take place. You are here at this time when there is a much greater amount of the light frequency coming in. As this light frequency is coming into you, you may feel it as if your whole body is expanding. You may feel it as if the energy is zipping up and down through your body. Sometimes people feel the change or the transition in the energy as being a time when they need to just sleep as they integrate, or it may be that they're suddenly very hyper and filled with energy. As they become activated in this new frequency. More than ever, you are each going to become attuned to your body. Sometimes people have things going on in their physical energies, and you're very aware of what's happening in your body. But I'm not talking about that per se. The energy bodies, your chakras, have always had an intercommunication between the chakras, your physical, your mental, your emotional, and your spiritual energies. It was what takes all of those non-physical parts of you and allows it to be integrated inside your physical body. I know many, many of you are well aware of this. With the activation of the higher frequency, this interaction is going to become more and more something that goes from your unconscious to your conscious. This is why you may feel the movement of energy more often. This is why you may have headaches, and then you can expand your energy bodies. This is why your focus may feel different at different times, because all of it is here, not only in support of you, but as creating that opening to your higher self, and your divinity, so that you may live more so as your soul's experience on earth. Instead of this human separated from your soul, it's now much more deeply integrated. So it is your soul shining forth in all that you do. So with that in mind, create that ball of energy inside your heart center. Just imagine, if you will, your heart center, and you can see that energy as it spins. There is a depth to it. It goes forward, backwards, side to side. And as you connect within that energy, then send it down into your solar plexus. You may feel as this strengthens that it is creating a greater flow of energy moving through you. You send it down into your sacral center, your root center, and then allow it to move into the earth. As this anchors into the earth, as you connect to Gaia, feel your energies going in every different direction. And as you do so, allow for this to be your interaction with Gaia. Allow for this to be an anchor that brings your energy grounded down within you. And then let it just flow back up through all those energy bodies and go up into your throat. At your throat center, once again, you're connecting with that. You connect with your third eye, with your head center. There is your crystalline energy body, and all of it moves up to the space of your higher self. Look around or feel what this space is for you. And as you are looking around at your higher self, you begin to see some of what your soul is sending to you. You may see that you have projects that you are seeking to manifest here within this space. You feel that connection. If you notice over to the side, there are things that you no longer wish to manifest, clear them out. Just let that go. You then send your energy further up. It comes up through that thread that connects you directly into your soul. Look around at what this place is for you. You may see other lifetimes that you've experienced or are experiencing. You may see your soul as this massive light that you are reaching out to connect with. I, the goddess, walk in and amongst all of you. I reach out to merge my energies with yours. As our energies blend together, it immediately moves you into the all that is. Take a moment to look around. This space has shifted into a higher frequency so as to be of support to you in your everyday life. To give you that perception of looking at dimensions as if you take a step back before you enter the space that's the all that is. Ask to see, what did this place look like 6 months ago, last summer, or winter, as the case may be? Ask to see what this place looked like a year ago at the beginning of 2024. Ask to see the beginning of 2023. And then come back around to where we are, the beginning of 2025. I know you each may have your own perception, but what I saw as I was looking at that is that 2024 started at a higher frequency and then it dipped down a bit. And now we're back up again, but even higher than we were before. However, when we looked back 2 years, we are significantly a higher vibration than 2 years ago. And you may ask, what does this mean? This is an indication of how humanity is moving through the ascension process. This is how each one of you have not only moved through your own personal process, but what we've created is a place where humanity can receive information as they awaken. This is a space that is created for the earth plane and humanity. However, if you look as if to look at the other end of what this place is, you can see the universe as if you are looking out a massive window. You see this universe. And that is one of your links into not only the aspect of you that may be living out there, but it's your link into the solstice, the equinox, the solar flares, the full moon. Anytime there is something that is coming in that is of influence to the earth, you have access from here in the all that is. As I speak of this, I notice many of you are walking around, and it's created in such a way that everyone is a part of the whole, but you each have your own space so that you may work on your own things. So when they talk about the plasma, as you touch the walls here, as you wander around, it almost feels like there is somewhat of a cushion, or as if you could push your hand inside. All of this is giving you much greater insight so that you understand how important this place is, but also how you can utilize it, be it in your prayers and meditations, be it in your everyday life, or even just during the times of these channeled meditations. Look around at your own space. Is there anything that you brought with you from last year, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever it may be? I'm laughing because many of you decided this is a clean slate. There are others of you that say, I just have 1 or 2 issues. I still feel as if I have not fully healed. But what makes me laugh is that others, as you look down, it's like your ankles and your feet, there's a smoky energy. And that's what you're bringing forward, but it has no specific definition to it. It's just old energy. Take this moment and just clear this place out, because we talked about so much. Just clear it out with an intention of making this a new beginning. Yes, indeed. For those of you that are still in the process, you still have things that you would like to heal or transition, they're still here. But you are allowing yourself a clean slate. Looking at the year to come, at this time, many people have intentions that they put forth. They might have, what are those things? Ordinance? That's not the word. People frequently will look at the new year and say a list of things that they might want to incorporate in their life, but it's going to be something that they forget about in a week or two. So as we stand at this moment, considering what the past year has been, considering where you maybe see yourself moving in the future, just take a moment and take stock of where you are. As I said that, it felt like somebody had some sort of energy that just came in, and I just helped them to clear that. There are so many different experiences that I see people tapping into right now. I still see a great many of you putting forth, well, I still haven't gotten this, so I'm still putting it up again. Let it go. Just let it go. If there's something you have been seeking for more than, say, a few months, maybe a year, just let it go. Frequently, it will come back around to you, but at this moment, just let it go so that it is not something that is pulling you down, but instead comes back around as something that will fully support you. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. As we are here within this space, let's just run through a few things. Everyone, when we ask about manifesting, it's so often your everyday reality. So what I think I would like to do instead, those things that you put forth, they can stay right here beside you. But if you were to manifest a deeper alignment to your soul or to source energy, what would that look like to you? Here within the all that is, as if you are opening up your heart, as if you are opening up your consciousness, if you had a more open flow to your divinity, your soul, or your God source, whatever phrase works for you, what does it look like? I notice that the majority of you are looking at this light in front of you, and some, it feels like that light is now coming out from within you. But in just about every case, it looks bigger, brighter, or more expanded than they anticipated. So push out your boundaries if you need to. Let this all expand into something more. Indeed. As you widen any boundaries that you may have upon yourself, suddenly you begin to see things differently. What I notice the many of you are experiencing is that this deeper connection or this deeper awareness as you're tapping into your soul, as if you are looking inside of your soul, and inside this brilliant light, you see this year unfolding. I saw some of you, it was like you were walking down a pathway and you would stop and get one experience, and then you'd stop and receive another experience. I can see others of you as you're really looking inside this energy of your soul, are receiving great ideas. I hear multiple people saying, I never thought of it that way. Or maybe that would work better if I chose that route. So open up. So this looking at your life through the heart of your soul is not only showing you activities, but ask, how is this going to affect me in my everyday life? Some I heard, I'm much calmer than I was before. Others I heard, I'm just going to let it go. I'm finally just going to let that go. Things that they've been working on for years in some cases, they're just going to let it go. Through the heart of your soul, you can not only see potentials for how things are going to happen, but you can see what integrating this within you also does to you. So in other words, as you are looking through the heart of your soul at you in this lifetime, I know that may be abstract. Let it move through the cells in your body. Let it bring greater peace and love. Clear your mind. And then feel the waves of love that move through your thoughts, your emotions, your physical. As people are looking at their life through this heart of your soul, express love. Feel love. Now look at your relationships. There's such a wide variety of reactions I'm seeing. Some people are moving out of a relationship. Others, it's like they're standing there looking around saying, where is my relationship? And I invite you to just magnetize it, that it comes and is present within you. Others, I see relationships with children, parents, co-workers, friends. There are very few people that are only 100% by themselves. The vast majority of you are here to be in relationships with others, in relationships to support one another, to express love in one form or another. So let this move through. Do you have a goal? You don't have to have a goal in your life. But if you do, look through this heart of your soul at whatever goal you either might have set up for yourself or that your heart or your soul is setting up for you now. You just feel this. It just moves through you, bit by bit by bit. What I notice is taking place, some of you that are so focused on goals and focused on certain things that you don't see what else is around you, that's breaking down. You can still have your goal or your intention, but you can now see other things that are around you. I also am noticing that there are others of you that have been so scattered, you didn't know how to focus your energy. And you are now seeing the ways to pull all those little pieces, all those little particles together. this energy of your soul, each one of you are connecting to only your soul. If it feels awkward to you, then open up your consciousness and let that alignment be created within you so that you recognize, yes, I do know this energy. For so many things that people have that are stressful in their everyday life, recognize how this is where you can let that go. As if you're taking it off your back and you're handing it over. Let it go. As you look around, understand that this is your doorway to anything that you seek to manifest, or even this is your doorway to simply feel the blessing, the love, that overwhelming acceptance that you are you. Ooh, it's like there's so much that is happening around each one of you. This is a place where some of you may stay for a while. This is a place where some of you may need to just soak in that energy so that it can be supportive of you. Be present in this moment. I invite you to gather together as a group. For some, it's like you're turning around and this group is separate than your space, although it is within the all that is. And as you gather as a group, look at each other, soul to soul to soul. These are the people living on earth. These are the people anchoring these high vibrational energies. And these are you, or this is you. You see, coming up within the center of this group, there's a column of light. And as you look at the hologram of the earth, take a moment and look at it through new eyes, through the eyes of looking through your soul, and through the eyes of the new year, the eyes of the new frequency. This hologram is no longer just one-dimensional. You can see depth and changes that have taken place within it. Infuse that intention of looking at your life through your soul, through the heart of your soul. I like that. Into this hologram. This hologram integrates what everyone is sending into it, and there's a piece that goes out into the universe. And the remainder of that goes down It comes down from the all that is. It moves through the collective consciousness of the planet, and then it anchors within the center of the earth. As it anchors within this energy, it's blending and merging with the other frequencies that are down here, and then it comes back up. It comes back up through every level. It comes back up through each one of you where you anchored into Gaia. It comes back up into the collective consciousness. And it is not only going to strengthen people connecting to their own divinity, but looking at the world through the heart of your soul. You bring the remainder of those energies down. You come from your space in the all that is. It swirls back down through your higher self. It comes down within you in your physical reality. And just as we spoke of your energy bodies at the very beginning, take a moment and take a deep breath and feel how it's all integrating within you through each of those energy bodies, through your physicality, your emotions, your thoughts and beliefs. Let it all simply become a part of you so as to live in your everyday life. I invite you to come back within the room. This is the conference room. There should be a telephone number you can call if you're watching on the video.
Q&A session has started.
You may press *6 on your phone, and that will bring you into the room. I'll answer as many questions as we can. But as you are grounding, take time to really, really bring that full essence of your soul with you. Help it to be present in your physical reality.
Hello, Goddess.
Hello.
Thank you very much for the meditation.
You're welcome.
My question is, when I go lunch from 1 to 2, when I'm at work, I feel like a lot of energy within my heart center. I don't know if somebody's pulling on my heartstring or what, but it feels sometimes it's really tight but I feel it more at work than I am at home. Can you give me an insight what's going on? Because I keep on cutting cords, or is this just a new energy moving through my heart, and that's when I'm relaxed and it feels different?
So we do feel like that energy of something that's tugging on your heart, as you say that phrase, but we don't see it going out to any one particular person. What we see happening is that you keep integrating more and more and more of your divinity and transitioning into the higher frequencies, as is your clear intention. So then when you finally stop and your mind isn't going and you're not going from task to task to task to task, then whatever it is that's around you, it kind of is beginning to, all the energies that are around you are beginning to kind of acclimate. And so you feel it at lunch because you're not busy as you are when you're at your workplace. It does not feel as if it's one particular person, but it's the difference of you versus the other people that are around you. So when you feel that tugging sensation like that, you can do a couple of things. Number one, if you feel that and say, oh, is this a space of feeling more love? I.e. open up, and is this something that's going to bring more love in? Then receive the love. If it's something that feels like it's tugging and it's just like maybe overwhelming or it's too much, then just take a deep breath in and bring all of your energy back inside of you, and then just kind of clear out whatever may be there, whether it's pulling cords or clearing your own energy. Just clear it out, and then bring yourself back into a space that is not as wide open of an energy as is typical for you. This feels temporary. This feels as if it's kind of showing you, this is where I've come and this is where I've been. And you're very aware of the differences in those two frequencies. So it feels very temporary to us, but we're not hearing a name. We're not seeing any one person. It just feels as if your energy is very different from like the other people around you that are eating or even working. But because you're stopping and slowing down, you notice it when you're eating. Does that make sense?
Yes. I keep on cutting cords, and I'm like, why is it happening every day? And it feels very tightening, and I've been bringing it in.
So then as you're walking from your desk, before you sit down to lunch, just start clearing out all the energy around you, and then bring your energy in, like bring it into your heart center and anchor and ground it within you. So you don't have your senses just wide open, picking up everything around you. Bring it all in, bring in your aura, bring in your energy field. And then when you get there and you're ready to have lunch, you won't be in that big wide open state.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hello, Goddess and Shelly.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So I recently met a man who is a bit older than me, who I felt like I have had a strong romantic potential with.
Mm-hmm.
But after the last visiting with him, I've just had all these doubts come in, and I'm just wondering what your broader perspective is on this connection.
So it feels like it's a potential that could go somewhere. It feels like it's a potential that would be of benefit to both of you. But we feel as if like, well, with any relationship, everyone probably goes through something like this, where there's that initial attraction to one another. And then it's like both parties say, well, wait a second, is this something I want? Is this something that's going to go somewhere? And that's what it feels like. It feels like it's not just on your side, it's on both sides. And so when we look towards the future, there's absolutely a potential that this relationship is going to be something that's good, that's solid for both of you, and has the potential to be long-term. However, as it stands right in this now moment, with all this questioning going on your side, on his side, it could just as easily just dissolve. So when people have relationships, so you're starting a new relationship, when you get to that point of, oh dear, is this going to be, that's when a lot of people decide, okay, this indecision must be telling me I should just let this go and move on. And that's when a lot of potential relationships just go their separate ways. So what we would say to you is acknowledge, okay, I'm questioning myself. I'm questioning this relationship. I'm questioning where I want this to go. And I can understand that purpose of it, but I want to clear everything out, and I want to go into this with an open heart so that I am not overlooking a potential that may be a wonderful relationship to me. And it feels like he's kind of doing the same thing for different reasons than you. The age, though, does feel like it's something. So anyway, we would say to you, if you have conversation with him, maybe just talk about these things. Talk about it out in the open. Don't be shy. Just be your authentic self, not talking about it like in an accusatory or victim-y way, but simply, hey, I've been having thoughts. And the more that people can communicate in this way, which is communicating from your heart, not with, like fear, victim, anxiety, any of those things, but just communicate from your heart, then you may find that it not only teaches you some new things, but it is what allows the relationship the potential to go on.
Okay, thank you. That's very helpful.
Does that make sense to you too, where you are?
Yes, it does. And it makes sense that he's also has thoughts, because there is quite a age gap. And this must be me overthinking things, but the last time we did, where we're having a conversation, he was also giving a lot of attention to this teenage coworker of mine. And I'm not sure if that's something that was just all innocent, or if that's something that I need to kind of be aware of.
We did not see that energy when we looked at you and him before. But as you bring it up to us, we did hear like that's a red flag. Not necessarily that he's going to do anything inappropriate, but the red flag that we sensed is that he's always looking, he's always noticing who's cute, who's nice, who's, young, and that makes him feel young. So that did just pop into us as you said that statement. Now, that could also be what we were picking up on, but didn't have those details because we weren't that connected into him. So trust your intuition, be open. Don't let it be fear and anxiety getting in your way. Go in there with an open heart, but also listen to your intuition. And if you do that, and that just amplifies any red flags or caution or things like that, then okay, I'm going to listen to this.
Okay, thank you so much.
Does that make better sense?
It does. I'm still a little confused, as I feel like my energy is still a little bit scattered with it, and obviously I don't want to see that red flag, but
well, when you look with your heart, when you look with your heart and you step beyond your ego, then the flags are going to be evident if it is indeed a red flag.
Yeah, I think it is. I just didn't want to see it.
Well, be open and honest with yourself as much as you can, because ultimately that's what strengthens your soul within you, and it's what leads to the most fulfilling relationships in your life.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Hello, Goddess. Hello. Happy 2025.
Same to you.
This is Sonia. That's wonderful magic this year. I am calling. I came down with this horrendous flu. I haven't had one of these in, I don't know, decades. Somebody that lives with me had it, and I am just, full of symptoms, achy, and the head, and progressing. It's the fourth day, but it's uncomfortable. Can you give me a tweak there in the hand to get it moving better? And the inflammation of lungs, the aches and the pains, and the ear, and the chest, the cough.
Yeah. So two things came up to us as you were talking about that. The first thing was that this is a purging of the old energies. As you know, the solstice that we just had the end of December was a massive download of high vibrational frequencies. So many people have gotten sick, and it's their body purging the old energies, purging toxins that they may have in their body, purging. It just feels like a big purge. That's what that feels like to us. But that being said, we also are going to just wrap you up in energy and light. We're just going to fill you up with the white light from Archangel Raphael, and he's just going to kind of push this out through your body. He's just going to push it out through your cells. And then we just want to infuse in you the light and energy of balance, of health, and just even more of your divinity coming down and, being a part of you. It feels like this purging is taking place so that you can integrate greater amounts of your divinity. But we'll just keep that light in and around you until you're feeling better. Take any medications you have or that you choose to take. And, because we always feel, don't just do one or the other, just do as much as you can that's going to help you move through anything. that you may be experiencing?
Oh, sure. I'm doing a lot of homeopathics, and even I had to take a Tylenol today because the headache and the body aches were so bad. But I've been going intense and all natural. It has helped.
Okay.
It has helped tremendously, but it's moving slowly. It's moving slowly.
Indeed.
And I need to get moving and send me a little sparkle of prosperity as well, please.
Well, always. But when you said I need to get moving, no, you need to take a moment, take a time, be it 4 days, be it a week, whatever length of time, and just purge consciously anything that no longer suits you, be it conscious or unconscious, and take this as an opportunity to take care of yourself instead of ignoring things and still trying to do a bunch of other things.
Okay, yeah. No, I haven't been able to do much, but I had to run to the bank and make a deposit, little things like that.
Okay. All right.
Cook for yourself, but thank you.
You're very welcome.
So that's good news, purging.
Yep.
Oh, thank you. Many blessings.
Yes, you're welcome.
I hope Shelley doesn't get it.
Okay. She had something a couple of weeks ago. I don't think she's going to get it, but a lot of people have, no doubt.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Blessings.
You're welcome.
Hello?
Hello.
Got it?
Hello. Go ahead.
Kelly?
Yep.
Thank you so much. I always find it fascinating that as we enter the Q&A section that so many of us are in tune with one another, and someone else may ask another question similar to us all. In your meditation just at the beginning of the year with the ULBs, at the end of the call, you mentioned another client you were working with was attacked by or attached with some evil energy. And in the last year, you and I actually worked together. I worked with the goddess in January, and there was a gentleman that I started to see last year. I didn't necessarily follow my tuition all the way through, and really suffered a lot of pain and shame that I placed on myself. And I really started to wonder if it was almost like a darkness from him that overcame me and attached me, because even in the short time we were together, and even though I saw through these things in him, I've been in so much pain from it. And the goddess spoke earlier, I do feel very alone. I know that, I love everyone and I love everything, but I do have a very hard time, and I don't know if maybe that was just my attachment, and I'm just using it as an excuse, to try to make myself feel better that he wasn't a good person. And also recently, it kind of ties in with, I've had a lot of conversations with people about Jesus and the Bible, and I believe in Jesus and Jesus, but I don't believe in all of the things that the Bible say. Mm-hmm. And I've received such judgment from these people, and it's just, I don't know, it's just so much of the light and darkness that we all are experiencing right now with the energy shifts, and so much is going on. And I'm just, I'm really struggling at work. They forced me, I was a remote worker, and they forced me back to work 5 days a week. Mm. They're treating me like the child. You actually had seen me kind of leaving there, and I think they want me to leave. They just want me to quit instead of, doing it the proper channels.
Yeah, we thought that their office
the last 7 years to that.
Yeah, we thought their offices were in another state. Did you move?
No, so I worked in Minnesota. They now report to people in Texas. And I've never met them. They're taking the process back to like 1980s. And I had a complete meltdown because I could not read the fuel delivery driver's handwriting.
So
I couldn't have the tools to do my job.
So
it just broke me.
So how can you go in 5 days a week? Are they saying they want you to move to Texas?
Oh no, I'm sorry, in Gainesville.
Oh,
because the main office was Gainesville, and I worked remotely with the Minnesota one that we thought was going to close.
Okay.
They kept it open, but everything is ran out of a Texas office.
Well,
So I
anyway,
go into Gainesville and no one even does the same job or work in the same system I do. So it's not like I can go there and have a coworker that can help me with something.
right. So,
I don't.
so I,
So there's a lot there.
So just a couple of things. I mean, this is getting to be more than what we can do at this time. As you know, this is just for little,
I know.
short. So
Yeah,
just
I
to
didn't even
give
go
you,
to the work. I
just,
apologize.
yeah, just to give you a short thing about this. Number one, it doesn't feel as if it does not feel as if you have an energy attachment on you from this other individual. It felt like you could have at one point, but you cleared it off. What we're seeing as that you're perceiving as that is your own ego or your own self being hard on yourself, being judgmental, being critical.
Yes.
So it becomes like an overlay that feels like, oh, I've got this entity. Well, that entity is you, and it's coming through your ego. So and then as far as the job goes, it feels like if you just need to leave. That's the bottom line, is you need to leave. And you have felt insecure to look for a new job because of all these other energies going on. But we think the first thing to do is just just do this meditation over and over and over again, because that connecting to the heart of your soul is what will clear out any of these things that you're perceiving as an entity. It will help to balance your ego. It will help to balance everything inside of you so that you can have that better place of love and light.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. This is the last one. Hello?
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 Yes. Shelley?
Hi.
Hi, this is Vinayak. And I don't know if I'm supposed to say my name. Anyway, I'm having some real challenges with discomfort from anal cancer.
Mm-hmm.
That's like at 4th stage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering if there's anything that I can receive guidance or directions for putting on the cancers that seems to be spreading.
Have you
internally as well as externally around the anus?
Yeah. Have you had surgery on this, or are they doing something to shrink it?
No, I refused any kind of medical work because I didn't think my body was strong enough to go through it.
Okay. We do have the perception.
So I refused to chemo.
Yeah. Well, we think that could actually, like, just putting food for thought out there. We think if you did take that would shrink things, that would make you feel better. And we do think that you would tolerate it. I mean, we do think that is a potential out there for you that would help to shrink things, that would help you to feel better. As far as doing energetic light and healing work with it, we see like Archangel Raphael just putting these little balls of white light, just putting them down so that they can be in all around this area, be inside of you and outside, so that this can just expand, so that this light of love, of healing can just do whatever it needs to, so that you can feel more comfortable, so that this can be better for you. There we go. We felt something shift with that. We also think that
what did you say put on it?
This is energy work.
What did you say put on it?
We're just talking about energy work. That we're just putting this balls of light, that with the intention that it shrinks it. We also had a sense of like herbal things, like I don't know, maybe like looking for something for hemorrhoids, that witch hazel or something that can cause it to shrink or be cool from the refrigerator. We're also seeing, but it feels like anything like that is just going to be very temporary, and it might temporarily ease the pain. Otherwise, it feels like you need something more invasive done in order to really make a significant change in the pain. And we think that you would do okay with it.
With the surgery,
Yes.
because what they probably would do is, at this point, they probably want to put me on a colostomy bag.
We see that's a potential, but we also feel like there's a potential that might be temporary. And then once you heal, it gets reconnected. But even so, they've come so far with this. Only you can decide for yourself what you want to do. But where you are right now, it feels like it's only going to get worse. So you need to take a more drastic action.
Would aloe vera help with all the?
It would help to a degree, but not
shrink it.
Yeah, it's not going to shrink it. It's not going to shrink it the way it needs to.
Okay.
I mean, that's our perception.
So
that's our perception.
Right. Maybe something herbal then to shrink it.
You can certainly try, but it feels like it's just going to keep growing and growing. So something needs to be done to stop that growth, whether it's radiation or chemo or surgery. We just don't feel it improving at this point where you are right now. We don't see it improving unless you do something more invasive.
And would I survive the chemo and the radiation if I do that?
Our sense is yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Shelley.
You're welcome. We send you.
And thank you.
Yeah, we send you lots of love and light in this journey.
Thank you.
Q&A session is over. All participants are muted.
All right, beloved family. Starting fresh in a new year. Looking down through the months of this year to come. Be ever present in the heart of your soul. Be ever present in your life as you look outward, knowing that you are looking through the eyes of love, knowing that you are looking through the eyes of your higher self and your soul. Allow that to be the way in which you live your life this year. The energies coming in will continue to support that expanded consciousness. Beloved, know that I am ever within you. Aunt Saluia.